What's up, everybody? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you the October 2021 series for the men of Earth. So this is for the masculine energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So my Taurus men, Virgo men, Capricorn men, and those of you who are not physical men who have a dominant masculine earth energy in your chart. So if you have more masculine energy, so you could be a woman who has more masculine energy in her chart, but specifically more masculine earth energy, this may resonate with you or somebody that you're dealing with. So with that being said, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like a personal reading geared towards your energy only, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the box below. What else do I need to tell you guys? Happy belated birthday to the Virgos. I hope you guys had a wonderful solar return. And anything you need to know or in reference to reaching out to me is in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. For all of you who are returning and you are already members of the 8th House community, peace out to you. Thank you so much for all the beautiful love and support and in the various ways that you show your love and support. I appreciate you. All right, so let's get into your reading. So the first column here represents your personal life. The middle column represents your career, money, and finances. And the third column represents your love life, your family life, and your social life. All right. We have 3 rows as well. So the top row represents for each section, it represents the current situation in each area of your life. The middle row represents the challenges that you may face in that area of life. And then the last row here represents a possible solution or something that you can try to resolve the issue. All right. So let's get going. I put out the majority of the cards ahead of time because I don't know if you're familiar with my channel. For those of you who are, you know I like to shuffle right in front of you so that you see what comes out. However, with this particular type of spread, I actually like it. But, you know, there's so many cards that I put out that I wouldn't want to take up 10 minutes just putting cards out. Because I don't pick cards. I shuffle till they fall out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks I'm using. So just imagine how long you would be here while I'm shuffling, right? I don't want to do that to you. But what I will do is I will do clarifiers for each, and I'll do those on the screen. So with that being said, let's get into it. So for your personal life, we have the shorts. And we have prison. The challenge in the situation is feeling comforted and journey. A possible solution to the challenge here is you taking on the energies of Jupiter, which is all about expansion, growth, good fortune. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like somebody may be feeling, okay, so there's some of you who are in prison right now and it's hot there. It's hot in prison, like the temperature, and you want some shorts. It's like you're hot. You want shorts. It would make you feel much more comfortable. You know, you would be able to do your bid a little bit more comfortable if you had some damn shorts. That's what I'm getting for some of y'all. So some of y'all are hoping that somebody could send you some shorts. But I feel like for some of you don't have no commissary. So you need somebody to put some commissary in your bank, and or you want somebody to send you some shorts. You may have to find out if you could wear shorts, what type of shorts you can wear while you're, you know, on temporary hold. But I feel like some of you want some shorts. Some of you, you have a short prison stint, okay? You may have found out that you have to go to jail, or somebody you know is going to jail, but it's going to be a very short prison stint. And you're comfortable with that. You're comfortable with knowing, okay, well, I don't have to do, you know, more than a year, or I don't have to do more than a few months, or I don't have to do more than 30 days, whatever the situation is. Some of you may have to do 30 days with that number 29 at the top there. 2 plus 9 is number 11. The number 11 is the justice energy. Major Arcana. So some of you may have gotten a shorter sentence than you thought you would get with the shorts here in the prison. All right. And so some of you, you know, you're trying to be comfortable with that because that's the challenge, is being comfortable with, you know, you going away. That might be difficult for you to deal with. I would imagine it would be difficult for anybody to deal with, no matter how short the time frame is, just being in that environment. So the outcome here is you looking at the glass half full. You know, even though with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse here, it might be difficult for you to do so. Let's get some clarity. Oh, we got some people beeping. Let's get some clarity on this. Now, some of you, you may not actually be in prison. Some of you may just feel, shorted in some way, shape, or form. You may feel taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form. And, maybe you were taken for a ride. You got the short end of the stick. And you got stuck with something as a result of you getting the short end of the stick. And you're trying to, get yourself comfortable with it because you may be dealing with this for a minute, or you may just have to deal with the fact that this happened. But let's get some clarity here. But the universe is basically telling you to look at the glass half full, like it could always be worse is what I'm feeling. Clarify this prison energy. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands energy here. All right, let me clarify this journey energy. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, somebody's definitely going to jail or going to prison here. All right, let me get this deck to clarify here. Yeah, I feel like some of you got less time than you thought you would get, is what I'm feeling here. But you don't have, some of you may not even have to go to jail. Some of you, or you may have gotten locked up and you can get out on bail, you just don't have the money. You may have thought you were going to be in there longer, or you may have thought that you weren't going to get bail, but I feel like for some of you, you got bail, and you're trying to be okay with that, but maybe some of you are trying to find out how much your bail is, or you have to raise money for bail. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacle here, yeah. So with the Two of Pentacle in reverse and the King of Pentacle here, some of you, like I said, you are, I feel like some of you have been through this before. You've already, or luck has turned on your side. So also what may happen is, because Jupiter goes direct, let me see when Jupiter goes direct, hold on. Jupiter goes direct in October, but it goes specifically October 17th. So for some of you, that could be a significant date for your time frame. Maybe you get out, maybe you have a short jail term, and you're only going to be there until October 17th, or maybe some of you found out that, if you are already in jail, that your release date is around October 17th, or it's going to be sometime after that, is what I'm feeling for some of you. Yeah, because some of you are going to have, I feel like you're going to have to go away, but I feel like if you already went and you already did your bid, you're going to be getting out soon. If not, you're not going to have to do as much time as you thought that you would have to do. All right, so that's what I got for your personal life. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Actually, let me just get a little bit more just in case. Yeah, but I do get a shorter prison stint than you thought, or things have shortened up for you. It's not as long as you thought it would be. Yes, justice energy in reverse. So somebody could be getting out. Somebody could be getting exonerated. Okay, or they may have been falsely accused or something like that. Or somebody could feel like, the fact that they have to go to jail is an injustice. They may not be happy with that. What's this Eight of Swords? Yeah, we have the Five of Wands energy here. So some of you are thinking about, this is going to be a long-ass bid. I'm going to have to deal with these bullshit-ass motherfuckers up in here, fighting and acting all civilized and wild. And some of y'all are not comfortable with that at all. Yeah, and I could imagine. I could definitely imagine. So, yeah, you're looking... something about restitution. Some of you are comforted with the fact that you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay as long as you thought you would. You will be able to get out, but you have to post bail, is what I'm getting. Or some of you, your sentence is being shortened because of some type of something happened with the I don't know if there was a judge who fucked up or something like that. Then we got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, and you're not saying anything to anybody about this. It's like, or this is something that you're not sure about. You're getting more information. Your lawyer could be getting some information on you about this for you, and all is quiet is kept right now until you find out what's what. So some of you, you could be coming into some money because you could have been falsely accused. So I feel like for some of you, you may be getting, some people or someone you know may be getting exonerated. The charges are going to be dropped. There could be some false accusations here, and I feel like you're going to, you may get compensation for it. Yeah, that's what I feel like for some of you. All right, so let's get to your career, money, and finance. So we have the rainstorm card and the good lady. The challenge in your situation is being stressed. Clarify with the falseness card in reverse. The potential outcome or solution to the situation is to embody the energy of Saturn. And it says wisdom. So Saturn is all about learning from your mistakes. It's all about maturity as well. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. So sorrow and the good lady here. So it could be that, okay, the number 6 major arcana here is the Lovers. Some of you could be choosing to leave someone for someone else. But what does that have to do with career, money, and finance? Okay, because some of y'all are dealing with someone who you have asset. Like if you're married to this person, you guys have assets together. You guys have property together. You have businesses together. Or the person you're dealing with is the financier of the relationship, meaning you're dealing with someone who's financially stable, but you're not happy with this person. The challenge is that you're stressed and you hide it with the falseness card in reverse. It's like this person really stresses you out, or the situation that you're in with this person stresses you out. Because I feel like you don't love this person, but I feel like there's a lesson in it, and you have to, maturity and growing up. That's what Saturn is all about. A lot of people don't like Saturn. They call Saturn the devil because Saturn basically challenges you against, because what Saturn does basically is it teaches you to grow up. And because people don't want to grow up, they call Saturn, all kinds of bad things, bad names and things like that. But if you understand the Saturn energy and just understand that Saturn tells you when it's time to let go of something and to change your routine and your pattern about things. Saturn is Father Time. And time tells you, okay, look, you've outgrown these pants. You need to buy some new ones, sir. You cannot keep wearing these short-ass shorts, right? Or Saturn will tell you you graduated from high school. All right. And although you had a blast at high school, you can't go back again. Why would you stay back? Like that's Saturn in reverse. It's like you staying back. And then what Saturn in reverse will make you do is look at what you've done incorrectly to see why do I have to do the 12th grade again? Why couldn't I graduate and just move on and go to college? Like, the other people in my class. So, Saturn is an energy that just tells you when it's time to move on. And so for some of you, it's time for you to move on from this person. Whether this woman is your financier, meaning that you're still with her because of money, or you're with her because of money, meaning she has more money than you and she's taking care of you, or the fact that you two have money tied together and that is you're using that as an excuse not to leave the relationship. One or the other, all right? So let's get some clarity. What's this good lady energy? We have that clarified with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, some of you are not working, okay? And, she's the breadwinner at this time. And some of you are relying on her, which is why you have not left this relationship yet. But because of the rain energy here, you're miserable. You're miserable in this connection. You're not happy. Right? It may be a relationship that to the outside world, it looks good on paper. But for some of you with the 8 of Pentacles energy in reverse, this situation is not working. You're not even thinking about this person. As far as romantically, you're personally not putting in any work in this situation here. And for some of you, like I said, this person is financing things. You may be unemployed at this time or may not bring in as much money as this person. That could bother some of you. Yeah, I feel like for some of you that could bother you. What's this falseness energy here? We have that clarified with the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords energy here, it's like the challenge is you're stressed. But I feel like you need to be honest with yourself. That's what the Queen of Swords energy is. The Queens represent your emotions and your feelings, how you feel deep down inside. And with the Swords energy is like accepting the reality of the situation, accepting the facts. All right, so some of you need to accept the fact that this situation, no matter how lucrative and good it looks to everybody else on the outside world, you're not happy in this relationship, and that's not going to change until you leave. Let's get some advice for this outcome here. So Saturn, and then we got the Knight of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, that's you not talking about it, you not being honest about it, or you intentionally staying with this person for the financial gain. Yeah, and then we got the Ace of Cup energy in reverse here. There's no love here. You're not in love with this person. As a matter of fact, you're depressed with the Ace of Cups and the Rain card here. And the stressed energy. Yeah, for some of you are more so depressed than angry. Because you don't love this person. This person don't love you. It's financial. The relationship is based on financial connection. It's like you two would probably be cool if you were not lovers, if you got divorced or separated from each other and y'all still maintained the businesses. I mean, maybe that's something you could consider. Like, especially if you could sit down and have a heart-to-heart. First of all, you got to come to the conclusion yourself, within yourself, and then perhaps have a heart-to-heart. Because with the Knight of... The universe is telling you that, you need to gain wisdom from this situation, and wisdom is being mature. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse here, this is not, you're not being mature by not expressing how you truly feel. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody who does something intentionally, knowing that it's harmful. But the Knight of Swords could also be, not speaking up, not saying what it is that you want. And with the Ace of Cup energy in reverse, having a heart-to-heart with your person and just be like, look, this is what it is. I mean, even if they're mad at you in the end, at least you were 100% honest with yourself and with them. So when it comes down to it, after they heal and everything is said and done, they cannot sit back and say that you lied, that you were dishonest, up until the point where you spoke up. But, you owe that to yourself, because that will help you from being so stressed, I feel like. And that might help you sleep better. And the universe may even see that as, okay, that's positive. You've changed your ways. Instead of you, being sneaky and not saying anything and just trying to get what you could get, you realize that this situation is what you need to come out of. And so you express that verbally, through communication. So Saturn's about to come out of retrograde as well, October 9th. So Saturn may bless you. So change your pattern, because Saturn is about to come out of retrograde. Change the way you're handling this situation, and Saturn's going to hook you up. And you do want to get hooked up by Saturn. Okay? Because what will happen is Saturn is father time. Now, Saturn can go to extreme as in take your ass off the planet, because Saturn has a lot to do with how long you're here. It also has a lot to do with your karma from your past lives as well. Okay? And karma that you accrue in this life. So you want to rock with Saturn. If Saturn is telling you that this relationship needs to be over based on you feeling emotionally distraught about it, knowing that you're only here for money, or knowing that money's the only thing that's keeping y'all together, then Saturn is telling you, my friend, that you need to change your view and your perspective on things. Become a little bit wiser, more intelligent, and more mature, and handle it in a more mature way. And do that, at least have the conversation with this person before Saturn goes direct. Because if Saturn goes direct and you're still in this connection, Saturn's going to kick you out of it in one way or another. And you ain't going to like it. I assure you. Saturn and Pluto, when it's time for them to kick you out of a situation, it could be death. It could be that severe. Like, they're no joke. Saturn is the disciplinarian of the zodiac. Okay? Pluto is evolution. But Pluto is just like a big snowstorm, a big snow wheel, and it's just not going to move. It's going to just plow you right over. Where Saturn will be like, oh, it's the disciplinarian of the zodiac. It's the father figure. It's going to spank you on your ass when you don't do what you're supposed to do, and it will take you up out of here too. All right? So just keep that in mind with Saturn. Now, let's talk about your love life, your family life, your social life. We have playground. Lots of money, baby. The challenge in this situation is love. Now, this is a platonic love, though. You see the word platonic here. So it has nothing to do with relationships. So this could be about your family and your baby. All right? Your children, your child. All right? And then we have conversation in reverse. So some of you are not talking to your child. Is that what it is? And then we have Leo energy. Yeah, because we're dealing with kids. Because Leo definitely rules children. Okay? School-age kids. And then we have the Ace of Cups. The King of Cup energy in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, you may have you may be thinking about doing some things with your child. Maybe you haven't seen your child in a while, talked to them in a while. Maybe they live at a distance, and so maybe you've come into some money, and maybe you're interested in now going to, maybe you want to take your kids to Disneyland. Maybe you want to make up for lost times in that sense, and you want to take them to Disneyland, but you're going to need that dollar for it. Maybe you got the dollar, you know what I'm saying, and now that's what you want to do. Okay, that could be the case. But you're not in communication. Maybe you and the other parent are not talking because conversation came out in reverse. Or maybe you're hiding this from them. You're planning a surprise. That could be it too. Maybe that's why you're not talking about it. But with the Leo energy, this is all about having fun, appreciating your kids, loving them, and with the Ace of Cup energy here upright, those are your babies. Those are your heart. All right, your babies are your heart. I love that. All right, so let's see. Let's get some clarity on this. Lots of money here. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords. So there could have been a court situation here. For some of you, this could be you where you were exonerated and you were falsely imprisoned, and you're finding out that you're getting out, and you're going to be compensated with that, for that, with the King of Pentacle energy here and the Seven of Swords. You may be keeping that to yourself, not letting anybody know. They may have put it in the paper already, though. But, yeah, maybe you need to dip out. Once you get out, literally dip. Go somewhere else where people don't know your ass. So I feel like with that Queen of Swords, that could be you. If it's not a settlement from court, then it's you coming to the conclusion, again, with the Queen of Swords energy here, dealing with the reality of your emotions and how you're looking at things and accepting the reality of it. But I feel like for some of you, you may have come into some money. All right, some type of settlement of some sort. Or you may be coming into some type of settlement from some sort. All right. Let's get clarity on this conversation in reverse. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like the Five of Swords in reverse is an energy of you. It's like you're not talking to them because you already know why. You know why you can't talk to them. And it's like the Queen of Swords could also be their parent. Okay, I forgot to say that as well. Could also be their parent. Like, yo, if you ain't got no money, then you can't come and hang out with the kids and play with the kids. Like, there's some mothers like that who will, regardless of the man's financials, if he don't have no money, she ain't rocking with him. Like, you can't come see the kids. I think that's fucked up, but that's just me, But some women feel that way. Now, in that case here, with the platonic love and the conversation in reverse and the Five of Swords reverse, it's like they're not speaking. Okay, if you're not speaking to your kid, it's not because of your doing. It's because you won't accommodate this hoe. I don't want to call her a hoe, but you won't accommodate her needs. And she could be, on some, okay, well, you didn't pay child support. You didn't bring them anything. You don't never send me no money. I need help. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing for me, but yet you want to come over here and, hang out with them. So that could be what you're dealing with as well. But let's get some clarity on this Ace of Cups and in the Leo energy. This could have been a woman that you have children with where it was a fling with you all. It was nothing serious. Yeah, here's the Queen of Swords. Again, she's showing up 3 times from 3 different decks. All right, from 3 different decks. So, communication is key, but first of all, accepting the reality of the situation is important, because once you accept that as your reality, then you'll be able to express that to, those that you have to express it to, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So those are pretty cut and dry here. All right, so let's get you some divine timing cards. Divine timing cards for my men of Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so we got timing not confirmed. So there's something where you may not know exactly what the timing will be. Okay, and that could be as far as your compensation, because we got the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is something that you don't know or you can't see. So for some of you, you don't know when that's going to happen, but we do have an April date and we have a February date. So maybe something about this coming February or this coming April, or something from this past April, this past February. But that's what I got for divine timing cards, and it could go for any of those scenarios. Okay, but then we also have underneath the deck Memorial Day weekend, so that could be a significant time frame in reference to any of these situations going on for you guys. All right, so let's see what you're going to be spending money on. If you're going to be spending money, what you're going to be spending it on. If you're going to be getting money, where you're going to be getting it from. So it looks like some of you might be getting some money from a settlement of some sort. Let's see. Okay, so we have a vet bill, pet expenses. So some of you may be buying a pet, getting a pet. Okay, maybe you already have one, but you may need to take your pet to the vet, or maybe you're buying a pet for your kids, or maybe you're buying a dog for yourself. I still didn't get my dog yet, but at any rate, yeah, maybe that means All right, so some of you are taking some classes of some sort, whether you're going to a brick and mortar traditional school, whether you're doing something online, whether you're educating yourself and you're paying, like there's a class that you have to pay for, it might be, $40, but you take the class and it helps to educate you in maybe your career. Let's get one more. Okay, that didn't come out. All right, well, this one did. So some of you spending money on car repair, car note, or car purchase. So some of you could be buying a car. I told you somebody coming into money. So some of you could be buying a car. Some of you may have, you're buying a car and then you're going to have a car note. It could be any of these combinations. Maybe you already have a car. All right. And maybe you have a car note and you have some car repairs. But you're going to be spending money on your vehicle this month for many of you. And a lot of you are going to be restructuring your 401k as well, okay, to benefit you. All right, so let's see, for those of you who are in love. So men of earth who are in love, let's get some messages in reference to their connections. Men of earth who are in connections or are in love. What messages do we have? I'm going to need it to pop out of my hand, please. So we have strictly sexual. So for some of you, you're in a strictly sexual connection. I got that energy from this person over here that you may have pregnant or you may have children with. It's like you love your children, but this was a love affair. And the fifth house of Leo rules love affairs. And it also rules children. So for some of you, you may have had a short little stint with somebody and you ended up getting them pregnant. Leap of faith. So it's safe to make the move you're considering. So for some of you, you're considering doing something, okay? Listen to your intuition and follow it is what this card is reminding you to do. Okay, and we have time apart. So time alone will, some distance apart will help bring clarity. So for some of you, you're with somebody and, separating from this person. Or just being by yourself. Maybe some of you just need some alone time where you just chill for like a whole weekend by yourself. If you talk to people, it's because you went to the store to go pick something up and you had to talk to the cashier or the person at the register, or if you got in the Uber to go do it, you had to talk to the Uber person, or if you ordered food, you got to, other than that, you ain't fucking with nobody. You're not talking to nobody. You just need some time to yourself. I feel like that's for some of you. All right, but for others of you, the relationship that you were in or are in, it's the one that you're always fighting and nothing changes. I feel like for some of you, this is this one here we were talking about with career, money, and finance. You're with someone who, when you two are together, you're financially stable. For some of you, you're dependent upon this person financially, but this is a spiritual lesson for you. Or for those of you who are, you share joint assets, and that's why you haven't left the relationship. This is Saturn. I told you this is a lesson here. Saturn teaches you lessons. It's a disciplinarian. And let me tell you when Saturn comes out of retrograde, because this is reiterating this message again. And it's very important that you don't allow Saturn to catch your ass high and dry. All right, so Saturn goes direct October 9th. So you got maybe till the end of October, the very longest, because that's when the pre-shadow stage, the post-shadow stage for Saturn going direct could end. But I really wouldn't press it. If I were you, I would get out of the situation ASAP. Maybe you have friends or family members who will, help you out, or maybe you just stay someplace temporarily until you guys decide what you're gonna do. But you need to get out of that situation for Saturn before Saturn catches your ass there. It's like the sun rising, right? And Saturn's looking in the window to see if your ass is still in bed or not. If you didn't get up, So yeah, I don't wish that on nobody. All right, get to know Saturn. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. So we got Parrot Spirit here. It says, watch your words. So for some of you, you need to watch what you're saying. That's what that Queen of Swords energy kept showing up 3 or 4 times. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you got to be careful with what you're saying and how you're saying it. Okay? And it could also be, just you telling people shit that you shouldn't be telling them. Or if it's this situation here where you and this woman are fighting and arguing, you don't want to be like, well, that's why I'm there for the money. Because that's what the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Well, the only reason I'm around is because my money is my money's tied up in your money. So if my money wasn't tied in, I wouldn't be with you. Like, you don't want to do that. Because this is what this is all about. This is the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Then we have Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. So yeah, some of you are dealing with a terrible situation here where it's very difficult and very challenging and it's very painful. But again, for some of you, you're dealing with a lesson here. All right, there's a lesson in the situation, whatever situation it is. Let's get one more for you. Where are we at? Okay, I think I'm good. So we have Hawk Spirit. It came out in reverse. It said, let Spirit be your guide. It came out in reverse because you're not listening to your intuition. For some of you, you're still in this relationship, and the guides are telling you to leave. They've been telling you to leave, but you're not listening. And that's why this is reiterating that Saturn energy again. So that's like 3 different types of ways that you're being told to mature up out of this situation. The situation is old for you, okay? And then we have you are never alone. Some of you are afraid to leave the connection because you don't want to be lonely. Maybe this is the only person you know or have around. But the universe is telling you that you're not going to be lonely. They're not going to have you feel that way. So that's what I got for you, Earth signs. If you need a personal, my information's in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. And thank you so much and enjoy your October. Happy October, men of Earth.